Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now the former volunteer is Dylan Sampson. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Let's go now. Hut.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And this one not going anywhere. They give it the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ultra. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stop by Jacory and Bennett.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Cowboy 8. Check.
2nd and 3. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
18 Rattler. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ballard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man, he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Ballard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there to hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Ballard. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
21-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake. Ballard. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Cowboy.
Off play action. Ballard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Ballard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Tight. 19. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Ballard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
That ties the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all my friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Hut. Yellow. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's up into it after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. These two teams all tied after one.
And the Broncos first down.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Ready. Cut.
Now a give, right side. Sampson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it on the 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll swing this out to Harvey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready. Let's go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay, ready?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Ready. Set.
Back to throw here. That's to the tight end, Mallory. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Down. Block 30. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks are telling us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Ballard. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Broncos. Go.
2nd and 9 now. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ready? 79. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
4 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going deep for Walker. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what most games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ballard. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Ballard. Over the middle, he's got Golden. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Ballard. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Hampton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the game at 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Liking 18! Liking 18!
Off play action. Ballard. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's a fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hunt.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice throw there by the rookie from Wisconsin. They've got a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
38. Ready?
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here.
Dylan Sampson, 30 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chargers 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. There's a nice move. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for LA. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Liking it. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. Ballard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What a great coach has said, football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give them 3 on that drive. And, you know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan from this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On first down, Sampson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
38.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Orion Hampton, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, cut.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go. Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive play, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's a second down and 6.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 195 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Now it's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ballard. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready, set.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun. Ballard checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Oh, and now some space to operate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Timberwolves. Ready.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Ballard. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 13 and a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Looking to throw. Ballard. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Matthew Golden,
a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against you.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he powers his way past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
They shined in pass defense last week. 4 interceptions. Boom. First play of the game, another one.
A feeding frenzy is on for this defense now. And remember, it's not just, okay, let's go get an interception. That means they're playing their techniques right. It means they've scouted them very well. They understand what the patterns are downfield, and they know how to go to the point of attack and take the ball away. They are rolling.
Black, 95. Check, huh?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll indeed take a knee.